In a beautiful and peaceful village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a cat named Batty. Unlike the other cats who roamed freely, catching mice or lounging in the sun, Batty lived alone in a small, tidy cottage on the edge of the village. She wasn't like the other animals who relied on humans for food or shelter. Batty was fiercely independent. Every morning, she woke up just as the first rays of sunlight peeked over the horizon. After a quick stretch, Batty tied a little apron around her waist and padded out to her garden. She had a neat row of vegetables, carrots, cabbages, and even some herbs she'd grown from seeds she'd gathered. Batty took pride in her small farm. She plucked the ripe ones, humming softly to herself, her tail swishing in the air. Once she was done with her morning harvest, Batty carried her basket of vegetables into the kitchen. Batty didn't need much to be happy, just the satisfaction of doing everything herself. After breakfast, Batty made her way to the little bathroom she had built next to her cottage. Like everything else, she had learned to use the toilet all by herself. With precise balance, she handled her business and, afterward, cleaned the toilet meticulously. No job was too small for Batty. She believed that everything, even the smallest tasks, should be done with care. The afternoons were reserved for housework. Batty swept her floors, dusted her shelves, and mended the curtains when they frayed. She even chopped her own firewood, her little paws surprisingly strong. Every once in a while, a passerby from the village would stop by and marvel at her self-sufficient life, but Batty never felt lonely. She had the wind, the trees, and the quiet comfort of her own company. As the sun dipped below the hills, Batty curled up in her chair with a book. She glanced out the window at her little farm and smiled. Everything she had, she'd made with her own paws. Batty was content, knowing that even though she was just one small cat in a vast world, she could thrive all on her own.